Thank you for coming to the office open house. This office was made possible by people like yourselves, generous donations from people like yourselves, and with help from the Green Party of Manitoba. Thank you. And from this office, we're going to elect the first Green MLA in Manitoba electoral history. I've been going door to door for quite some time over the last couple months, talking to people in the riding, and a common theme comes up. People are very upset with the current government, to say the least, and they want change. Now, I don't want to focus on the negatives of the current government. We all know what's been going wrong. I want to talk more about what a Green MLA can do for you. I want to be a strong and clear voice in the Manitoba legislature on issues that concern us and in our times. Climate change is the biggest issue we face in this world, in this province, and it's going to require a change in how we do absolutely everything. The debate over climate change has to be more nuanced and it has to be more real than just deciding on how we get tar sands oil across this province to markets, either by rail or by pipeline. The answer is neither, and in a truly sustainable future, there is no oil industry. Now, the first thing that comes up when you talk about eliminating the oil industry is jobs. We're going to lose a lot of people rely on jobs in the oil industry, and those have to be replaced. Premier Selinger wants to spend more than $1 billion on a bypass of St. Norbert and on road projects on the Southern Perimeter Highway. I want to take that $1 billion and put it into a jobs program that trains people to retrofit our homes and businesses to be more energy efficient. In Canada, we waste half the energy we use on inefficiently heating our homes and businesses. And for every $1 you put into energy efficiency programs, into energy retrofitting, you get up to $4 in return. So if we take that $1 billion, put it into a true green jobs program, we can create employment, we can give people meaningful employment and skills they can use in the future, we can retrofit homes and save people's homes and businesses money in heating costs, and it helps the climate. So it's a win-win-win situation. One of the biggest issues Manitobans also face is poverty. From 2008 to 2013, we've seen people living below the poverty line go from 9% of Manitobans to 12% of Manitobans. The Green Party of Manitoba has promoted a guaranteed annual income policy since 2005. Now, our modest guaranteed annual income doesn't cost a lot to implement, and it has the potential to reduce the number of people in poverty from 12% down to 6%, to cut it roughly in half. Now, this guaranteed annual income policy, it's not new. It's being implemented in places in Europe right now. In fact, the Liberal Party of Manitoba has promoted a trial run of a minimum income policy. Now, they're a little bit late, because we did that 40 years ago in Dauphin in the 1970s. And Harvey Stevens, who's with the Green Party of Manitoba's Policy Committee, is one of the guys who ran that program in Dauphin in the 1970s. So 40 years is better late than never, but we welcome them to take any of our policies. Good ideas don't just belong to one party, and this is how the political system works. This is how good ideas start off. They come from the grassroots, they move their way up into the so-called fringes, and they work their way into the center. So this is one of the main reasons why I want to be an MLA. I want to be a much clearer voice than I have been today, that's for sure, and have a foot in the door and a seat at the table of power. These ideas must move into our political sphere a lot faster, and we need a policy. We need to take care of climate change, which a lot of people care deeply about. We have a big lack of low-income housing in this province, and we need to address other issues like food security, and of course the biggest issue of our time, which is climate change. So on April 19th, I invite you all to vote for the Green Party, and if you live in my riding, please vote for me. Thank you all for coming out.